So my children's book talk today had to do with black hair, and it's only fitting that my other book talk also have to do with black hair. So this is a book that I was required to read for the graphic novel class I'm in right now. And I have reviewed it, and so if you look through my recent posts, there's a link to the review on my WordPress page. But I want to talk for a minute about this graphic novel called Hot Comb by Ebony Flowers. I don't know how I've never heard of this book, but this is just a wonderful book. So this, in a way, is like a graphic memoir. But it's actually four short stories about young black girls or black women, and it highlights specifically their relationship with their hair and their relationship with other black women, and it touches on the beautiful, wonderful aspects of that. We have a young girl going to get her first perm. She also, and in that story, it highlights how your hair can be one way and you can be ridiculed by your community for it, and then you style it a different way and you can still be ridiculed. And so it's really about learning to love your hair and love yourself. But she goes to the salon for the first time, and so we get to really see that experience as well. There's other stories where I really related to. There's a story of a young girl who is the only girl on a black softball team, the only black girl on a softball team, excuse me. And her white teammates are obsessed with her hair, and they constantly want to touch it and play with it and talk to her about it. And at first, she doesn't think much of it, but it just becomes a lot, and she gets anxious. And in her anxiety, she starts twirling her hair and pulling some of her hair out until she has bald spots. Well, my son had that same experience, and he's only 7, where out of anxiety, he started to twirl his hair and pull it until he had a giant bald spot in the front, and we had to really work to kind of restore his hair. So it's very interesting how closely black hair is linked, even to stories of anxiety and that kind of stuff. So this book does a wonderful job of highlighting the diverse relationships with hair that black people have, and the diverse relationships with one another. It is the art style is it's black and white, and it's uh, got a lot of cursive writing where it's sort of the inner thoughts of the characters, and it's very specific to. I haven't seen anything quite like it, but I really overall enjoyed this graphic novel quite a bit. Very glad that I was able to encounter it, and I hope that you'll pick it up.